The government says the decision over whether or not Israeli fans should be allowed to attend a match in Birmingham next month lies with the police. It comes as the Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy told MPs the decision taken by Birmingham's Safety Advisory Group to stop fans of Maccabi Tel Aviv going to the match was wrong. Rob Harris, our sports correspondent, as you can see, is here with me now. So, the government says the decision is a police one, but they're not happy with the police decision, and they're still going to do everything they can to try and change that decision or help the police to make sure that these Israeli fans can attend the match.
But the government cannot overrule West Midlands Police, so that is the challenge that they're in. They've said they'll provide the extra resources, but now it all hinges on the new risk assessment that will have to take place, led by Birmingham City Council, to try to establish if it is safe for Maccabi Tel Aviv fans to be at Aston Villa for this Europa League game in just over 2 weeks. But it has been complicated with new fan disorder in Israel at the weekend, and an urgent question today in the Commons led to Lisa Nandy, Culture Secretary, defending the government's position.
In any situation, there is a risk that must be assessed. But in this case, the risk this event presents is in no small part down to the risk inherent in where the away fans come from and who they are. It is in that context that the solution that is proposed to exclude a group from attending is wrong. It chooses exclusion rather than looking at the full options available to manage that risk and include.
And Lisa Nandy said many of the Maccabi Tel Aviv fans will be British Jews, and she pointed to the terror attack on the synagogue that led to 2 deaths recently as being a concern about antisemitism in society. But she was also talking about some of the Maccabi Tel Aviv fans' conduct, which she said was reprehensible, while also saying that it's unprecedented to punish a whole fan base based on a small minority. Now, she was talking about anti-Arab chants in Amsterdam last year when Maccabi Tel Aviv played there. The Israeli fans also faced being attacked by locals. And also, an incident was discussed over the weekend. Now, this was the Tel Aviv derby on Sunday, which was abandoned. It's been heavily contested, with Maccabi Tel Aviv saying, actually, the disorder was caused largely by Hapoel Tel Aviv fans. Pyro on the pitch led to the game being unplayable, and then there were clashes with the police afterwards. But it's certainly complicating this decision when the government here has demanded that all the Israeli fans are allowed into this game.
Rob, you've followed security and policing at football for a long time. I have. I've been out to World Cups. A lot of intelligence goes into a game like this before the event, weeks, months. The police would have done their groundwork, but yet the government seems to think this is a purely political decision and these fans are being targeted for being Israeli. So aren't they at loggerheads with the police and their own inspection and security? Their concerns about fan safety, about the local community, all of this would have been presented to the government. Yes,
and the concern is that actually the Israeli fans are being banned because potentially they could become a target. Now, we haven't seen the risk assessment, and there are questions over what the government knew and when, because a week before this ban was imposed, we're told by the UK Football Policing Unit that they briefed the Home Office on the potential for a ban, but we only heard from the government when it was decided that no Israeli fans would be allowed, and that's when they put this pressure on the authorities in Birmingham. So now they're waiting to hear back as well from the Israeli police, because they've asked them for information on just what happened at the weekend, as that feeds into what is a new risk assessment. It has to go through the process, through a safety body at West Midlands Council to show it will be safe. And that's why the government are saying they will offer the extra policing resource. But this was a Commons debate that indeed was partly a discussion in the end about the Gaza war, with Zarah Sultana, an independent MP, saying some of the fans who will be there could well be former or active soldiers. And she said when they're here, they should be investigated for war crimes, not allowed into the stadium. And Lisa Nandy decried that rhetoric, saying that they should not be conflating the actions of the Israeli government with Maccabi Tel Aviv fans. But with a couple of weeks of this game, it's only getting more heated. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, see where this story goes. Thank you, Rob.